My name is Aaron Soleimani. I'm a vice president with CBRE Hotels. First and foremost, the size of the hotel is really attractive. It's a big, full-service asset that's completely irreplaceable. And you have facilities and amenities, and you have this beautiful courtyard in the middle. You've got great on-site parking. There's a conference center here.
My name is Matt Behrens. I am a hotel broker for CBRE. It's a block by block business, and it's very location centric. So this hotel being at the gateway of the airport, it's a very busy airport that continues to get expanded. But more importantly, this geographic area is by the Kent Industrial Valley. So the Kent Industrial Valley has over 100 million square feet of industrial space. There are a lot of big companies down there, from Boeing to Blue Origin to a lot of defense contractors and vendors, and that demand in the hotel world is really special because it's very insulated and resilient through downturns in the economy.
Hi, I'm Matthew Olson, president of Paramount Hotels. We've inherited this PIP. We kind of have a good baseline for Hilton standards and how we're going to improve and touch every space here, but we're still making some changes, right?
Yeah. Hello, I'm Dennis Markham, one of the partners here at Innspace. I'm based here in the Seattle office and have about 20 years experience in the design, procurement, and construction industry.
What excited us about Innspace is that you guys just specialize in hospitality renovations, right? This is what you guys do. I think you probably found out about this transaction, or that we were talking about this transaction, made an introduction. We started touring some projects that you guys were doing.
Yep.
Quickly gained trust, talked to other owners that have worked with you and brokers, and really grew our relationship.
We walked through the property. We took a look at what the brand was requiring.
Right.
And then we took a look at several things, like what was going to get the highest and best use, what was going to get the biggest return on investment. And then we always look at things like phasing. 95% of our projects are always active. They're never shutting the hotel down unless we're doing a complete gut or we're changing brands.
This is the first renovation we've done with Hilton. We're going with the confidence scheme. So I think your guys' expertise actually made us feel a lot more comfortable dealing with the brand.
Yep.
And that was huge.
Yes, my name is Najibe. I am creative director at Innspace, and my role at this project is going to be to lead the design. It's a pretty large property. It's also unique in that it has multiple buildings and how they are all connected with each other. And the other unique thing is that we have a large conference center as well. What the brand is giving us is a scheme. And so we have to work with those parameters and then study the property, which in this case has, I would say, around 20 guest room types, but then it has about 50 alternatives.
It's a huge property. It was expanded on over time, so some of the wings are older. We have newer wings. I think part of the scam we learned yesterday, I have a standard king room, but I have 3 different bathroom types, 3 different door types. We got barn doors, we got swing door. So the scan's extremely important to really get your baseline, right? It creates your as-built. Now we can really create that standard king room. We can create that standard QQ room.
Or there's like all those toilets.
There are toilets
We have 45-degree angled toilets.
that are installed at 45 degrees without any logical reason that I can think of. So
Someone missed something.
well, we're thinking about growing the room so that they can go into a more natural position.
We don't even have your traditional QQ double queen room. We don't even have that here. We have double king rooms and we have double full rooms. We don't even have a double queen room. So kind of learning, the 56 room types, and how can we use that scan now to really create these 3D renderings and show that to Hilton, but then also show it to our teams that are working across the country too. So you're gonna have this virtual living model that you can share real time with everyone to get everybody on the same page.
There is major benefit in being able to walk through that property in 3D. If we didn't have a 3D version of the full property, the alternative would be that we would need to walk the property, which would take much longer.
In our workshop yesterday, we spent 8 hours together with the client. We had procurement there looking at lead times. We had the pre-construction team. We had the design team there.
We were able to compare directly the scheme that the brand has given us against what we have in our existing conditions and be able to decide how much of that scheme can actually be applied, not because we don't want to, but because there are limitations that the existing conditions is giving us.
Now, if that process didn't happen, that could typically, stretch out that process by at least 4 to 8 weeks.
This workshop is done every time with every client, with every property, to ensure that we are all aligned on the scope of the project.
So I feel really good about our room design going into the renovation. One thing that we're evaluating right now is Spencer's Restaurants.
From the design perspective, I'm the most excited about the restaurant.
There's an opportunity here in SeaTac, and I think that Spencer's has kind of lost part of that. And revamping that restaurant space, it might not even be Spencer's in the future. It might have a new name altogether for exciting the local community, but also our guests in the food and beverage space.
Yeah, so the logistics on this project, thankfully there is a little bit of space around it. This will be a certain amount of off-site storage as well as some on-site storage. But with our experience very nearby, we have projects within 10 minutes away. There is definitely some warehousing that we already have relationships with. When we know the exact scope, we'll know exactly what products we need in the next week. And that's essentially how that logistics plan will come together.
Do I need to tell my sales team to stop selling the meeting space?
Yeah.
How much are you taking?